is the opener of a new NFL season between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Burrow. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Room here to run. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Julian Blackmon bringing him down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
It's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And now off to the passes down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage of what's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they found a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the end.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. First and 10, Taylor now. Down to the 25. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And that's complete to Swain. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selecting.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. Here we go. At the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Again at 4 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Burrow on play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down now, it's Caldwell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Foles. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in for a yard out. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll keep it on the ground. Caldwell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Foles. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And my goodness, another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a give, right side. It's Caldwell. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
At the Bengals' 38-yard line.
Go, go, go!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line?
Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase from 4 yards out. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a dump off here complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Easy. Purple 54. Yes.
To throw again on second down. Foles sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And the gain here to the this play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Nothing can stop him. Touchdown, Colts.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And we can see on the next-gen stats, he picked up nearly 30 yards after that initial contact.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run at Sanders. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, it's Caldwell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11-90. First down, Bengals.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A give running left. It's Sanders. And some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Bengals get a bit closer. Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Pass incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now an end around here as Foles is just going to tap this forward.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. Caldwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come on second and 13. Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now an end around here as Foles is just going to tap this forward.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run here with Taylor.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nick Foles, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25.
38. Bengals 13.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
That's multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's fielded at the 45. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
32 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Here's Foles. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
What we got?
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
What we got? It's 4th down.
The city always a little